All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It always does when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Robinson throwing to start the drive. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Robinson over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Robinson throwing on first down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Denard Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Robinson got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Pick number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game.
Makes the score our home team 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. but if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Robinson buying time to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough,
Touchdown! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Visitors 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He stiff arms him. Pushes by another. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Robinson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Donald Parham, 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Robinson going long here for Wallace. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge. Now
they need to execute. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Robinson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still at the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.